Hello. What happened to my throat there? Jesus. Hello. I am here. And I'm gonna play AI Limit. It's a newer game. Came out like a week ago about. And I started playing it a few days ago. I'm about 7.5-ish hours in. And I've been having a real good time with it. So, I figured, why not play on stream? I'll know the beginning part pretty well because I've done it. Got my mod chat open because unlike most of the games that I play, I can't have the game resolution that I typically have, or I guess the window size. It's either like pretty dang big or like really small. There's not the in between that I typically go for. Make that full. Okay. Does that look right? Okay. We just do a couple little adjustments here. You know what? Oh wait, I can't do that there. Just... Oh my god. This probably looks pretty bad. But that's how it goes sometimes. Can I have a little bit more to work with, please? You know what? I'm just gonna reset it. I was trying to make it so that, like, the little black bars at the top and the bottom weren't there. But it's being a pain. I don't even know why they're there. I don't know why that happened when I maximized the window, but it sure did. So I'm gonna get a new game started.
As the war concluded, and eons of calamity wane, all life withered, leaving behind a desolate world. A mysterious black mud crept forth, corroding the land inch by inch. The remaining humans roamed amidst the ruins, haunted by fear. They fought for food and sought refuge from the monsters born from the mud. Desperate, they swarmed to the last bastion of humanity, Havenswell.
Hello. I left for a second to refill my water while the opening cutscene was happening, and I knew that this... The loading screens are long, but I assume that's mainly just because it's a new game. It's not fully optimized. And I assume this will be probably patched out within the next month. Next couple weeks, maybe even. I don't know. I don't know much about this game dev. I just know that this game is fun. But yeah, I went to refill my water, and after I refilled it, I immediately dropped spilled like a third of it on the ground. So I had to clean that up. Now I'm back. And there we are. We're a robot.
Where is this?
Now I have a sword. So that thing, what it just explained, is that the bar with the percentage at the bottom of the screen, right above the white bar, which is HP, that is called sync rate. What sync rate is essentially just like a thing that's always it is a resource first and foremost, and when it's at higher percentages you do more damage and you have access to the resources. At lower percentages you do less damage and you lose access to some abilities. That is the resource usage is ability use. Void Beast, extreme danger. I'm sure it's fine. See, what did I say? It's not even paying attention to me. I can get all the way to its butt before it even turns around. Nope. Do not get grabbed. Grab is death. So we have mud balls, which are a non-renewing healing item. And it gives a heal over time. A hot. And they're kind of... Really, it's what helps you beat that guy. That guy in particular. Nothing else here is that dangerous. Jumpy. Jumpy. Alright, weapon skills. I forget. Again, I've been playing this game for like 7.5 hours. And it's not so much that I fully forgot about weapon skills, it's that I tried them in the early game, in like the really early game, and I didn't find them that helpful. So I just decided to use my sync rate on other things, primarily spells, which I do not have any yet. That makes sense. Oh wow, I can switch by using right stick, like every other action RPG of the past, like, 15 years? Maybe more? Maybe less? Which which it is something that I'm very glad is like standardized. I decided to poke around some like older games recently, and there was one where it was kind of an action RPG, and I locked on to an enemy, and I tried to change the enemy that I was on with the right stick, and it didn't work. I just had to unlock or defeat the enemy I was locked on to lock on anyone else. Let me tell you, that's worse. But now I have rocks. I've used one stone in the 7.5 hours that I've played. Notepad. This is the second time I've opened the notepad. Oops. Oh, right, this is the other reason why you get mud balls. We're about to have a boss. Yeah, it's a boss. I was about to say a mini... No, this is a boss. This is the first boss of the game. So, the first time that I fought this boss, I made the mistake of trying to, like, be safe and, like, not go too aggro because that might get me killed. No, the strategy for that boss is go in aggro and don't let up, or else they will kill you. Because if you let up, then they can do things. That is how you beat the sewer cleaner.
Lord Asteria. Ah, finally. A nascent blader.
Blader?
Yes. Thank you for helping us deal with the void.
Okay.
The void.
You're here looking for branches, right? Then go and meet the branch weaver. Her lordship is... Please go.
Goodbye, tired old man. What was I about to do here? That's what it was. Dang, that's max voice. Okay. Let me bump the master volume. Cut other things down. You can max out freaking voice volume in these games and it'll still be super quiet. That's our mom. I think. Probably. I guess.
Welcome, Seeker of the Branch.
Like, she's definitely the person who, like, makes the bladers, I think, probably. I don't know if this game has twists. Or big twists. That would not be seen, like, something to do with this lady. I don't know. Like I said,
I'm
7
Asteria,
hours.
the Branch Weaver. I've been waiting for you. It's a pleasure to know that you've arrived safely.
What's this place?
An ancient underground drainage tunnel, deep underground in the south region of Havenswell.
Is this a branch?
As
Is
you
that-
see, this
It's the
branch
glowy
has been
thing.
damaged since long ago. Please use your power as a blader to restore it. Please use...
Okay. Let my chitinous left hand blorp some energy inside of this. Blorp being the proper terminology. Oh no. Oh, I think the game just froze. Yeah. Now, luckily, this starting in. Ah! So that vision really isn't that different from what you just saw, just that still image. You're underwater, there's a thing that's blurry, and you try to reach it, you can't. And you fall deeper into the water.
This way. The branch is functional once more. Now please, this life dew will mend your body. It will be replenished once connected to the branch. What happened?
When I touched the branch, I saw a strange vision. In the vision, I was in the water, and there was something huge, glowing in the distance. But I couldn't make it out.
Perhaps it is the memory reserved in the branch.
My lost memory.
Keep seeking branches, and one day you will be able to retrieve your memory.
Seeking...
Leave this area and proceed to Heavenswell. To truly understand everything for this purpose, I am offering you a parting gift. Now, make your choice.
Alright, we get to choose a starting weapon. And with that, we get a boost to a few stats. Either life, vitality, strength, or technique. I went with the blader swords the first time, just because I typically like things based around technique, dexterity. You get the idea. I'm kind of tempted to go with the longsword this time, though, because I know that there's a weapon I want to swap to. Well, regardless, I wouldn't be using the blader swords that long. I'm still gonna go with them.
So,
it's
you have the path
already
go.
comfortable. I don't want to try and learn one of the other two weapons, and I don't want to risk them being particularly slow or something. Alright, so we can upgrade, looks like 3 times. I'm gonna put everything into life. I might just get life to 20 and then start putting things into other stuff. Great sentence, Bard. You know what? You know what I didn't do first time? Can I make this jump? Can. I wonder if the old man has anything different to say. Now that I've talked to... Oh, he's gone. He died. Rest in pieces. I do wonder if that old man ever shows up later in the game. Or if he's just there to be like, go forward, talk to the branch weaver. Lord Aster. She will guide you. Yes.
Lord Asteria has warned us. The area down here is plagued with the void. Just stay away from it. Why did you have to mess with that void beast and end up getting wounded like this? Well, there is nothing worth scavenging in that dump. A new face. Go find yourself a spot and don't bug me. If you don't want to get gobbled up, stay away from the mud.
Okay. The fact that this game has no stamina means that, like, super quick weapons like this, it's just like, I'm just gonna sit here, spam, and if I need to dodge, I'll dodge. Don't have to worry about any sort of stamina management. I feel spoiled. But yeah, so I start with a super quick dex weapon. However, there is a weapon not too far into the game that I will be swapping to. Ow.
Oh, another one of them. You want to escape to the surface too? How pathetic. There's no escape. The monster is...
I did not talk to that person. I also don't think I found this. I came over here, but I think I missed this weapon. Wild. Wild how sometimes you just miss things in these games. Because it's so easy sometimes. I knew you were there and I was trying to do the jump through the boxes at you, but you still got the jump on me. Ow, ow. Dude. You're so rude to me. I'm just a robot. I am just a robot girl. Be nice to me. Hello. Oh. Get railgunned. Death by 1,000 cuts. Oh, you're here. Mechanical part, mud ball. Mechanical part is essentially a soul item. But you have to sell it, you can't just use it. Traveler's outfit. Let's get something a little bit stronger on. Ah, yes. The big robot. Big robot with the laser. If I remember correctly, if there are 3 items out there, none of them are worth it. And I know because I got all of them. I painstaking, we went and got all of them, dying far more than 3 times to get them.
Must be
this?
opened
Okay.
from the other side.
Okay. Gotta remember the order that I do things. A Mimi.
Must seize the moment. Release the force field to counter. Too hard for me. Got to get out of here quickly.
And now I have the ability to parry. Which, if y'all know anything about me, you know I will never do that once. Listen, dodge or die. Not actually in this game, but pretty close. Later on, you get a shield, and the shield is actually, like, good. Unlike in a lot of other games. A lot of other Souls-likes where blocking is just, like... It's just worse than dodging, because it's like, well, I can either try and take no damage, or I can stand here and take 75% damage instead. Like, if you're good at parrying, great, use a shield. In other games. But if you're me, they're useless. They do nothing to help. Get double blastoed. Come on. Ow, ow. Rest in peace. Yeah, there's nothing down there. Once again, getting the order of things a little mixed up. Death deal. Now, what I really want... Oh. Oh. Nice. Figured that. I probably should know that that could happen, because it happens a fair bit later in the game. Enemies fighting each other is what I am referring to. But I did not know that these particular enemies fought each other. Because I did not get to see them do it the first time, because I just ran up to the void on the right that was that had its back to me to get a backstab, and then the robot attacked. Mini bomb. And
Why are you standing here, Galyut?
luminous carbon is an upgrade material, so having a good amount of those is always nice. Because the basic upgrade material, I think it gets you up to +3? +3? +4? +5? I think it's +3. Gets your weapon to +3. You need a fair amount of them to do it. So, the way I did this last time was I dropped down and went around till I eventually found my way back here. What if I start by going up here this time? Hi. Glad these things don't have ears. A note. We have to get the key back. Hey, don't even think about laying your finger on the stuff in this vault. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, you did it. Oh, you got the blader set. Nice. Now we're back here. We can do a little upgrade. Right. Do I put it in strength yet? Really don't want to. I'm actually gonna pump technique. I know I said like, oh, I'll just get to 20 life and then I'll start putting in other stuff, but I decided to change my mind and now I have 15 technique. This technique is going to be my primary stat for a while. So like the 4th or 5th boss, because I get my weapon of choice from them. Oh, good. Also, I think I may... Maybe I do want to go down here. What would happen if I went down... Nice.
It's locked.
Mud Collection Site 5. I don't know if I ever came back to this place after I get the key. Do I need a key for that room? I don't know. Oh well. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. And this is one of those games where enemies and you can fully just hit through walls. So you have to be careful of that. One more carbone. Oh right, this is where the halberd is. The halbeard. The howly beardy. What? Timetable for Mudball Maker.
Hey, where are your tools from? You won't have anything to...
Won't have anything to eat if you can't make mud balls. Because that's what people eat. A lot of the time. Oh, right. It's like... Okay. I forgot how to get there. Feel like maybe I should get one more level. Just because I'm close to a level and I don't want to potentially lose it. So, have I died? I don't think I've died. The way that death works in this game is unlike other Soulslikes where you drop your currency leveling stuff. You lose a percentage. The percentage you lose is determined by a piece of equipment that you have. I'm gonna take out these guys before I show what that is. This accessory, your nucleus, retention rate 75%, so if you were to die, you lose 75%. No. You lose 25% of whatever you're carrying, which means it's really devastating when you have a lot and completely meaningless when you have a little. So it's very much a game where you don't want to hold on to your souls. Crystals? Crystals. Absorption rate is the rate in which you get crystals. So this one has a rate of 75% as well. So the potential crystals that you could get from a single enemy, you get 75%. Different nuclei have different both of those rates. In my solo, my off-stream, my original playthrough, I've gotten new ones, but I haven't used any new ones. Huh, interesting. I can use a void ability. I can take their shield and make it my own. I don't know quite what that means yet, but I have my suspicions. Oh, right, I forgot about this fight. This, like... So, we got that memory earlier. This is the blader. And I'm gonna be honest, I absolutely love how... Oh my god. Let me out. I want to speak, but I'm going to die. I absolutely love how they made her move. Like, it's so weird and, like, disjointed, but it all feels very intentional in the way that they did that. So it just ends up being, it's real nice. Come on. Bah. I like the shield in this game. It absorbs all the damage, but it does have a cost to your sync rate. Well, not all damage. It absorbs all physical, I believe. Oh my god. So if you come across things that aren't physical, it becomes less useful and it's back to dodge or die. Later returned. I believe that's the way forward. Did I even go that way? I don't know. Alright, you two. Don't really want to fight those two with the amount of healing that I have at the moment. So I guess I'll go do something new. That's definitely safer. Well, I have a mud ball now, so in some ways I am safer. Might even have... Nah, that's not a mud ball. It's a crystal thing. Oh, it is a mud ball. I guess all items are crystal things. Except for the purple one? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. I could have sworn the mud balls weren't that. Maybe crystal ones are just things that drop from enemies. Might even just be things that drop from void. Again, I'm not super sure. But yeah, I did not go that way in my first playthrough. I fully missed that. Big old jumps, and all it was luminous carbon. Well, I have mud balls now, so I can heal up and I can go fight those two. Because these two are not my friends. There we go. And that's another not friend up ahead. Ow. Ow. There we go. We did it. More mud balls. was back here? Oh, it's you guys. No one to sneak up on me, just... Ow. Not a fan of the flamethrower guys. There you are, bone crackers. I don't have enough. I need more strength for bone crackers. Okay. So bone crackers is the weapon that I used for probably 5 of the 7 hours that I've been playing this game so far. So I guess I'm probably over 8 hours at this point. Whatever. I know where that leads. Yep. I know where I am. That right there is another boss. What I would describe as the first major boss. The other boss, it's still a boss. Still a boss, but a minor boss. Okay. Now, I can bone cracker. So yeah, bone crackers have worse scaling than the base, but just overall better base damage. I'm sure it's one of those things where, like, once they're both maxed out and you have, like, soft cap technique, are probably the original ones are probably stronger at that point because of scaling, but the bone crackers are going to outpace them for the most part. So all this stuff. Anything that I want. I'm still on sale. Ponytail, please. And I could get more mud balls, but I think I want to level instead. Ponytail. Nice. I can buy... I think I can buy 2 safely. And still have enough to level when I get back to the branch. Might have been able to get another one. Whatever. Yeah, I could have gotten another one. Whatever. It's fine. HP. Give me life. Actually, I think I have enough to double enhance that. Perfect. Our damage is gonna be great for this fight. 15 tech and a +2 by palm. So yeah, if you were to read the stuff around this place more thoroughly, you would know that this guy is lore. And he was a guy who was part of the community, and sure did some atrocities at some point. just started atrocity. I think okay, I'm not dead. I couldn't remember if the end of his throw did damage. I forgot how bad the life do heal was at the beginning of the game. Phase. I did it. 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 It was me. And now I have another nuclei. Another nucleus. So this one has a has a 10% lower retention rate. I would lose 35% of everything that I have. It has pretty bad energy absorption, but it has a higher crystal absorption rate, but only 5%. I think it's just worse. That is my opinion of the Void Nucleus. It's just worse. Now this time I'm going to remember to go back to that one room with the key.
Asteria.
What a poor soul. It could have become a blader like you. However, its desire for destruction, engendered throughout years of warfare, has eventually consumed it.
Desire for destruction.
The Void are generated entities, born from the consciousness that flows within the mud. Yet, when overwhelmed by emotions, they succumb to madness. Though it made valiant efforts, it failed to evade its doomed fate. Thank you for granting it the final redemption. May the branch guide your path.
So yeah. She gives you a thing for your seal, which we can't do anything with that for a bit, and I was confused by that for a while. But anyway, yeah, I need 5 to get it to level 3. HP. Okay. Let's just go from the maintenance access. It's gonna be the fastest by a considerable amount. Ow. Kinda forgot that was there. Oh, there's that other... There was that door voice as well. Maybe I'll talk to them again. Oh. I do not have the key for that. Okay. Noted. suppose if I was ever grinding, I could... Oh. Could you not? If I was ever grinding, I could maybe switch to Void. It was just like... I'm purely just going for crystals. Okay. What if I... Does that mean anything to you? You gonna be my friend? No? Just gonna keep sitting there and being sad? Okay. I didn't even notice that she went there. I missed a lot of, like, details in my first run through, apparently. My first run through this area. Again, I've not beaten this game by any means. I feel like at most I'm like a quarter of the way through. Well, the place that I'm going is an earlier area, and I forgot that. So I'm going to start running backwards. This guy's still here, though. I assume there's some way to take that thing out at some point, but I am not to that point. Either that or just, like, better resist its beam attacks. Now the question is, was Lore the monster you were talking about? Maybe not. You know what? I haven't tried the thing yet. What better time than the present? Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I hadn't used that branch yet because each time that I had thought to use it, I had a lot of crystal on me. And I was like, I don't know if it's a thing where it counts as a death, like the Dark Sign and the Souls games. So I'm happy to see that that's not how it works. And now we're in another forever loading screen. Enjoy it while it lasts. We are officially leaving the tutorial area of the game, heading into the first area. First main area. Pure crystal. No words from me? AI limits. And that's how you know we've finished the tutorial, because the name of the game happened. Now, I don't know how far into the game I'm gonna get in this stream, because as per usual, I plan to go for about 2 hours. And I definitely did the tutorial area faster, primarily because I died a grand total of once, and it was falling. Order from the Great Patriarch. No one shall disturb the pilgrims passing through this area. All violators will be killed on sight. These pilgrims seem mighty important. I wonder if they'll play an important role in the game. They do. Like, even if this right now was my first playthrough, I could tell you that. Because why in the world else would it be on a specific poster in the game? Like, portable ignition. I can make my weapon fire. In other words, I will never use these items. Not once, not ever. Because I don't play that way. It's just not what I do. Closest you get is stuff that I do in Lies of P, and even then, I don't use the single-use ones. I use the reusable ones. Noise tape. Popular product among merchants. I feel like the noise is probably music, and that's like an actual like cassette. But because I'm a robot, I'm unable to understand or appreciate music. Or maybe it is just kind of a noise that I don't know. Maybe they just want the cassette. I don't know the merchants. They kind of talk to me a little bit. That guy teaches me how to do merchant things. We'll get to him later.
Big sister over there. Here. Yeah, I'm here.
Hello.
Thank you for coming over, big sister. My name is Shirley. As you can see, I am a pilgrim. Pilgrim? Exactly. Have you heard of Elysium? What's that? Oh, you've never heard of Elysium. Great! Please allow me to take a moment of your time to introduce you to, Yeah. The savior of the suffering and the light in the long night. Aether, the father, and his Elysium.
The savior?
Yes. Elysium is a paradise, free from disease and hunger, and the father is its creator.
I see.
Oh, you really know nothing about the world.
I was born an
Well,
hour ago.
Since you're the first one to ever listen to my sermon, I'll tell you more about Elysium. Before that, please tell me your name.
Name? I don't have one.
What? You don't have a name? Come on, everyone has a name, right? You really don't have a name? So this is my first missionary target. Is this a test from the father? Well,
No, I was
since
just
you
born
don't
an
have a
hour
name,
ago.
I'll give you one.
Okay.
Why should I have a name?
Because your name is important. That's how others address you and write about you in books. What's more important? With a name, others will remember you.
I see.
Well, I just came up with a great name. It's Arissa.
Arissa. I see.
Then I'll call you Arissa from now on. Tell you a secret. Arissa is actually the name of my rabbit doll. It's the only doll I got from Grandpa. It used to be my best companion, but not anymore.
Why?
Because I've left it at home. I'm going to Elysium to look for Mom and Dad. And I won't go home.
Elysium. Where is it?
The Elysium is nowhere and everywhere. We can't find Elysium on our own. Only the chosen ones can get there. So we joined the church and went on a pilgrimage to the center of Heavenswell. The pilgrimage is long and challenging, and entering Heavenswell is just the first step. But they said that a lot of feral monsters appeared on the road ahead, and everyone was too scared to go any further.
I can go there and take a look.
Really? Are you good at fighting? Then I must give you this before you leave. Come to me. May the Father bless you. Thank you for being willing to help me, Arissa. May the Father bless you. But without the needle to overwrite the seal, how to...
So yeah, we have a new seal now, but we can't equip it yet because we don't have the needle. We get that later.
Ursula?
What?
I'm sorry. I saw your eyes, and the name just came out.
Is that her actual
Ursula.
name?
But who is Ursula?
Is my name actually Ursula?
Excuse me. That was quite embarrassing. I've had a head injury and have forgotten a lot of things. My name is Delpha, and I'm a botanist.
Botanist.
A botanist is someone who studies plants. Well, even if I explain, you probably won't understand. After all, I've never seen any real living plants myself.
Yep,
They went extinct long before I was born.
yep.
But if we can make plants grow again, it might just solve the food problem. For this purpose, I've been traveling everywhere, studying the soil for 2 decades.
Soil.
So did you start studying the soil after the head injury or before? This is unclear because like 20 years is like a long time. If you're suddenly having a little memory blip, after 20 years, that's kind of wild, not gonna lie.
Yes. Plants need light, water, and soil to grow. Light is essential, of course, but water... While the mud has taken in all the water, it still evaporates. So basically, we can get clean water from rainfall. The problem lies in the soil. Look at this. Almost all of the land is contaminated. The soil is mixed with a lot of strange crystallized substances. I've tried to purify it, but nothing has worked so far. Plants can't grow in this contaminated soil.
Strange crystallized substances?
It's the crystallization of the mud. You can taste it. It's gritty. The main issue is that we know nothing about the mud. Please, take this soil.
But I won't eat it.
You don't have to eat it. I always have a feeling that you may need it for another purpose.
Thank you, Delpha.
Was the soil...
I
see.
Because we take the soil over here, and we cultivate the branch. And now we have more life dew charges.
Was the soil of any help?
It was very helpful. Thank you.
Glad to know. If you ever find different soil elsewhere, please bring it to me. Once I'm done with it, you can take it and use it. Let's think of it as helping each other out. What do you say?
I see.
By the way, you're heading to Heavenswell, right?
To find branches.
Branches? Oh, you mean that branch-looking thing over there? What exactly is that? It looks like metal, but grows like a plant.
I don't know. I just restore those branches. And connecting with those branches might help me find my lost memories.
Oh, I see. We are the same. Seeking after far-fetched goals with crippled memories. However, I am just a feeble scholar, while you possess power, right? Could I ask you for a favor?
Sure.
That little girl over there, Shirley, wants to get into Heavenswell, but trouble awaits in her journey ahead. Originally, there were only some troublemaking scavengers along the way who wouldn't dare harm the pilgrims in fear of the church. However, they became too rowdy and attracted deadly necros.
What are necros?
They are monsters that followed soon after the church appeared 100 years ago. They are extremely dangerous, as they possess strength that far exceeds that of humans, and will attack all living beings. While this camp has some kind of barrier against the necros, if you want to get into Heavenswell, you'll have to go to the monastery in the north. There's an elevator to the city, but now the leader of those necros is lurking there. Adults may be able to find a way to get around them, but Shirley is just a girl. If you can destroy it, the little girl will be able to continue on her journey safely, and I'll be relieved.
I see.
Necros are extremely dangerous.
Okay. Yeah, I really hope that nothing happens to Shirley over the course of this game. I really do. Because if something did, that would suck.
Must be opened from the other side.
Order from the Great Patriarch. Access to the factory is strictly prohibited. All trespassers will face severe consequences. But yeah, the Necros showed up at the same time as the church, and I'm sure that was a coincidence.
Dang, I'm so screwed right now. I've finally completed my apprenticeship, and what do I get? Stuck in this godforsaken dump. Those scavengers, nothing but broke. They haggle all afternoon for one single pot and sneak away 2 mud balls along the way. I just can't take this anymore! Hey, what are you looking at?
You.
Wait, you don't look like one of those poor wretches. Then come and buy something, but no bargaining, all right?
How should I buy some?
Huh? Don't you have any common sense? Haven't you bought anything before?
I'm an
Come
hour
on,
year
man.
old.
What the heck is this place? Well, you do have some crystals. Allow me, generous Frank, to show you how it's done. The crystal nucleus you're wearing, it absorbs crystals, right? Take it off and get it close to someone else's crystal nucleus. Yeah, that's it. Once both parties agree, the crystals get transferred automatically. Now that I've taught you how to buy...
Yes, buy something. Definitely don't just sell you a bunch of stuff. Goodbye to this, goodbye to this. Never using them. Oh, hello, my cat. Let's see. Got these. Got some luminous carbon. Got infinite mechanical parts, which are 100 more expensive than I can sell them to you. I get that it's probably like a kind of like a way that you could kind of preserve the amount of crystals that you have without, in case you're like going up against like a big fight or something, but I'm so much of the opinion that it's just like spend them on better things, grind out a level for yourself, and then do the fight. Couple of weapons, and the cemetery key, which I will be taking.
Swing by again sometime. Nothing beats making more crystals.
Oh. Oh, the little cat. Hi.
Show me the Pilgrim Seal.
This moment, right here, this is the last time that one of these guys is anything but an enemy to us. Because after this point, they are just enemies. There's no conversation to be had. I probably should have said that into the microphone instead of looking away, but there's like an eyelash in my eye right now. And there's the sniper. The thing in this area that killed me by far the most. Now I know all the ways to go. This is a shortcut back to here.
Must be opened from the other side.
Yeah. So yeah, just gotta go from safe spot to safe spot. So I don't get blasted away by this freaking sniper. Ow. A single shot from the sniper, it's not like that much damage, but it's enough to where it's like annoying. See? This guy didn't ask to see the seal of the pilgrim, he just started blasting. And then these two are just kind of here. They don't do anything. Probably. I don't know. I came back here later and they're gone. Probably after the Necro is dead. Nope. Let's try that again. There's one coming up behind me. Okay. Yeah, this guy is way stronger than the other one. There we go. What's called ignition? You did it. Drizzle. But again, I need the needle. Because that's another thing that I can use to augment my seal. Just die. Be gone. Tried to pick that up, but it didn't work, and I'm next to exploding fire barrels. Because yeah, these barrels, they do explode when they're hit with any type of fire or explosive thing. There you are. Come on. Well, there we go. I tried to do that like 4 times. Those are gun blades? They sure are. I've fought like that guy a fair few times, and the other guy who's the same type of enemy that I fought just a little bit ago, but like had no idea that they were gun blades. Not a clue. Come on, what kind of sniper rifle has a range of only 50 meters? That punk from the Grey Rhino caravan definitely pulled a fast one on us. Trying to fight those necros with this piece of crap is just asking to get yourself killed. Frank, the merchant that we talked to before, that's the one who sold them that. Hello.
I shouldn't have stayed. If I had known, not even Sienna could get rid of the monsters. Those scavengers. They are busted. Run away.
Yeah, the faces of
It's not too late to bail.
unimportant characters all kinda look like this. They're like real scrungly. There's far more care in the more prominent characters. Another carbon. There is other stuff down there, but we can't get there from here. We've opened up the shortcut that I looked at earlier. So now if we die, we have an easy way back. Don't have to go through all of Sniper Hell again. Oh, I am pretty, ow, pretty liberal with using mud balls, just because they are abundant and they're cheap to buy. So might as well just have them as a, like, constant second healing source instead of trying to be precious with them. Kick down the ladder just in case this guy's able to kill me. But I guarantee you he will not. Because now that I'm up here, he is useless. Goodbye. There's fall damage in this game, so I should not just jump down from ladders as much as I would like to. Okay. Actually, before I think this actually pauses. I haven't risked it because, well, I've played these games before. I've played plenty of Soulslikes. It's not the kind of thing you risk unless you want to die. Thank you for getting out of range of the fire, so I can actually fight you. Come on. There we go. Now I have Flame Jet. A different spell. Which I will not be using. Because Railgun is just better. Portable electrification. Luminous carbon. Actually. Seriously, that old man carrying a coffin is a total nut job. There's an old guy carrying a coffin who is, actively attacking pilgrims, which, based on a previous thing that we read, means like, oh, the church not happy with that guy. And yet, he's still around and still doing things. So he's either very powerful, or something else is afoot. What? I don't know. I'm not even like a quarter of the way through this game yet. Probably. Okay. So this little path that led to this door that I just opened, you cannot open the door from the other side. So it leads to this elevator here. Which takes you to a little side area down there with some stuff in it. I did not figure out how to get down there until I was well and far out of this area of the game. And that's when I finally figured out how to get down there. When I came back and was just like, okay, now that things here, like, aren't dangerous to me at all, what did I miss? However, I didn't do it the right way. I just showed you the elevator and such. That's the intended way. I figured out an unintended way, which involves jumping from a cliff and falling a considerable amount to land, take a fair amount of fall damage, like an amount that if you never upgraded your life, I think might kill you outright. And that's how I did that area down there, and then after that, I figured out that little side path to get to the elevator. After I had done everything down there the wrong way. Anyway, here's the seal needle. I have it now. And I have 6,000 crystals, which is good for at least a few levels. And we are almost to another boss. Now this boss killed me a bunch because of one thing. And that is a grab. This guy has a grab that I just can't deal with. Oh, I did it. Metastability to increase stability. Drizzle for fire defense. And I'll get more of those extra seals later. Or seal enhancements. But first, I'm gonna go down here. I should level first, actually. Oh, I punched my mic. Okay, I think things have stopped shaking. It might still be shaking a little bit. Sorry. I do wish this was wider. Hey, you go down. Okay, that's gonna be at least a few levels, like 3, maybe 4, probably not 4. Almost definitely not 4. Maybe 3. Probably 3. I think 1800 is my current amount for a single level, so I should probably be able to get 3. No, just 2? Oh, I'm so close. 400 off. Dang. Well, HP. Now my HP is 20, just like I wanted it. Probably get my technique to 20 next. Okay, there's another level. Let's go level up our technique once. I should probably also put things into, like, stability and spirit. Because spirit is just... It's magic power and it's elemental defense. So it's not a bad idea. Vitality is primarily conversion and stability. Which, conversion determines your ability to raise sync rate through attacks. It increases as your conversion raises. Higher conversion results in greater sync rate boost when attacking enemies. There you go. Stability determines your ability to stabilize your synchronization rate when attacked. Increases with your level, just flat. Higher stability results in less sync rate loss when attacked. So, yeah. But since my vitality did get a 3 boost from my weapon, it's probably okay for a little longer. And I'm gonna put... I should put at least 1 into magic. Because I do like using the spells. They are genuinely useful at times. They are a renewable ranged option, which is always good to have. And our new seal has a different, is a little bit different with our sync rate there. Because the seals can change that. And yeah. Jesus. Carbon, crystallized remains, another sniper, and necros. There are necros down here. These guys do not stand a single chance against them. Who would have thunk? I died. Apparently I don't stand a chance against them. Perhaps I shouldn't have distracted their sniper with my existence. This guy every time. I hope I don't have to come back down here too many more times, honestly. Oh right, holding your shield lowers your sync rate. I forgot. Yeah, I don't want to fight those guys again. Sniper It was too focused on me again. Got grabbed by the freaking ghoulies. Pickaxe. Okay. Now, considerably more safe. Safe is kind of a generous word when fighting Necros. Even the basic bladers. Got an antidote. Can go up there, or I can go over here. Secret little side area that's full of crystals and a bug. Bug that sprays poison. I fought this at a much higher level than I am now. This might be harder. Especially because I just can't seem to hit you. There we go. And I got Dew Essence. So now my Life Dew restores more HP. Sacred Blood Crystal. Which definitely seems like a last resort heal. And that it's like... That's the only one that I've found in the game so far. And it heals everything completely. So it definitely seems like the kind of thing that I'm not going to use for the entirety of the game because I don't want to waste it. Including against, like, the final boss. I also don't know how quickly they're used. Like, if it's used as quickly as a Life Dew, that is something that I should definitely use against the final boss, but if it takes, like, a full 15 seconds, or 5 seconds, or 3 seconds even, to use it, then it's probably not worth it. Rusty pipe. Hello. Mechanical part. Why can't I steal one of their flamethrowers? Yes, I know I have the flamethrower spell that I intentionally do not use. But why can't I have one of theirs? And for this area in general, the sniper is gone, so that's very nice. It's a one-time enemy. So if I need to do physical and fire, I can use Blader, or I could use my scavenger set. Honestly, the Travelers is actually better than I thought it was. Yeah, there are some lightning enemies later that the scavenger set would have been nice to have, but again, I didn't get that until much later. So, oops. And I should have at least one more level with this 4K. Maybe I'll get another by fighting off these two. But I don't think it will get me a full extra level from fighting these two. But I'm gonna do it anyway. These guys, obviously, ones that would be useful to have. The electricity resist armor on, but I don't, because the next thing I'm going to be doing is primarily physical, and that is this boss, the one that I said killed me a bunch, because of his freaking grab move. Damage, please. Damage, please. Boop. Oh. They're not... They didn't release. I guess I didn't go out far enough. There we go. And depending on how this fight goes, I might warp back to my merchant friend. Frank, that's his name.
Your money and your life!
And sell my items. That's his grab move. The reason why he kept killing me with it was because I kept misreading what he was doing, despite that being the only time that he puts his hammer on his back. I was just not absorbing it into my brain. It's like, clearly this is a good time to just keep hitting him. He's not armed. I thought I was on mud balls. Oh, I got too far away. He used his... Oh, come on. Alright. Run it back.
Your money and your life!
Nope, nope, nope. Why am I not blocking? Fuck me. Yeah. Like, you can see this boss. He's not particularly difficult. But he does hit really hard, so you really only have to mess up like twice and you're dead. Twice in short succession.
Your money and your life.
Nope, nope. Yeah, that's how much that does. Which is why it killed me so many times. Facing the wrong way. The shield bash is genuinely good for ducking certain moves, such as his gun. God damn it. Why was my first fight the... Oh. Thank you to the person who followed. If you've been chatting, my Twitch has not shown any of that, but thanks for the follow and hanging out. Lurkers always welcome.
Your money and your life. And I have another nucleus, which I think was just that man's heart. Yeah, this one, higher retention, lower absorption, but the same energy absorption. It's not bad, but I still prefer the base one. Mud ball. So, we've already fought some Necros. That is not the formal introduction for Necros. This guy is non-hostile. This guy isn't. So yeah, that's the Necro. Gonna let those guys fight over there. And I'm gonna look at this memory.
Sienna. They went to the cemetery, but none of them came back. Sienna, you're the only one who can handle them. Please, help us.
I don't think she can hear us anymore.
Protect the Yard of the Tree. Repel the Necros. Protect the Yard of the Tree.
Yeah. It's a bad situation. That red bar that's filling is Pierce. And when it fills up, I take a massive burst of damage. Like that. Okay. Took it down. Does this guy just keep going? Is he somewhere else now? I mean, if anything, it seems like he'd probably be going towards the Patriarch. Patriarch's super dead. Because instead of being here and helping his boys fight the Necro, he was trying to murder me.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. These two are sad, and they're about to leave. Magnetic surge. Iron pot. Which is a helmet. Kick. And let's get some levels. Great. Get to 18 technique, and I have been going for 2 hours, so I do think I am going to end here. We made pretty good progress. Definitely a lot more than I made in my first 2 hours playing the game. I think in my first 2 hours was probably still dealing with the sniper area. And I never went down to the lower area. So yeah, did pretty good. Thanks for watching. And bye.